Hi everybody, I'm your host Lou Caputo and welcome to the Cyclo Professional Performance segment. It's a good one today. How many times have you needed to loosen something that just won't budge? Well, we've got a product that's strong enough for professional use but works great at home too. Take a look at this bolt. It's so rusted, there's no way to loosen it up, but I'll give it a try anyway. Now, as you can see, it's not going anywhere. We might need some professional help, the Cyclo Professional. Thanks, Lou. Wow, this is one rusted bolt, but I have just the thing to loosen it up. Breakaway. Breakaway is a fast penetrating oil with extended lubrication that works where all others fail. See how the breakaway penetrates the rusted part? Now, let's see if we can loosen it. Ah, it's that easy. Breakaway is the best at loosening the toughest jobs. Let's take a look at how reactive breakaway is on rust versus some other products. These nails have been completely rusted by the elements. Let's see what happens when we submerge them in breakaway versus the competitors. First, competitor A. See that reaction? Not much going on there. Okay, how about competitor B? Not much better than the first product. Now let's see what happens with breakaway. Wow, there you go. It's clearly breaking down the rust and corrosion better than the competing products. Not only does breakaway help remove and reduce rust, it makes clean parts easier to deal with as well. We'll check back in our nails in a moment to see how they're doing. Here we have identical nuts and bolts. Let me tighten each one down using this torque wrench that's set for 60 pounds. Okay, there's one. All right, two, both at 60 pounds of pressure. Now, I'll spray breakaway on one. There's that superior penetration again. Let's compare how easy it is to loosen these parts now. First, we're going to start with the bolt that does not have the breakaway on it. Oh, took about 80 pounds of torque to get that off. Okay, now let's try the one that we did put the breakaway on. Oh yeah, 56 pounds. That's a difference of almost 30 pounds less torque needed. Let's check back in with our nails. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. The nail on the breakaway is still bubbling and reacting and still being stripped of that corrosion. The other two products, well, not so much. While breakaway continues to work, let's go to our viewer mailbag. Our first question comes from Steve in Tampa, Florida. He writes, is breakaway safe to use on plastics, paints, and rubbers? Great question, Steve. Unlike the competition, breakaway is completely safe on plastic paints and rubbers in case there happens to be overspray on nearby parts. Our next question from Linda in Portland, Maine. She asks, will breakaway fix my squeaky, annoying gate? Of course. Breakaway helps to penetrate and lubricate just about any squeaky problem you might have. There you go. And that brings us to our final question from Mike in Sacramento, California, who wants to know how breakaway can be used around the house for everyday issues. Well, let's take a look. Have a finicky garage door? Good as new. Spray breakaway on any auto surface that could be affected by rust or corrosion. Clean up corrosion and lubricate your bike chain. Breakaway also leaves a protective coating to stop further oxidation. Breakaway is also great for marine use. The pure multi-oil blend doesn't evaporate, so it offers long-lasting protection even in harsh environments. Oh, welcome back. Well, as you can see, while it's a professional product, it's perfect for everyday home use. Why don't we check in with our nails again? Uh-oh, locked out. Come on, you! This lock always sticks, but I have just the thing. Just another reason to always have a can of breakaway handy. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Breakaway is still hard at work, while the competitors have basically stopped working. Breakaway can easily clean the rust and corrosion off of any part, and it leaves a long-lasting lubricant to keep that part working strong. It really is the best at loosening the toughest jobs. Well, that's all I have. Back to you, Lou. Thanks, Cyclo Professional. Well, that's all we have time for today. And remember, every shop and toolbox needs a can of Breakaway, the best at loosening the toughest jobs.